Hello Tech World and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at the 10th generation iPad and deciding whether or not this is a good tablet to still pick up in 2024. When it comes to this iPad, I believe it has its pros and cons, but you'll have to decide for yourself if this is the right fit for you and your needs. If you're new to the channel, we cover everything tech and gaming, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And without further ado, let's get back to the iPad. When it comes to the iPad 10th generation, this was the last iPad to be released as it was released in October of 2022, which means this tablet has been out for a while now. Now, in terms of specs, the iPad 10th generation device comes with a 10.9-inch liquid retina display with a resolution of 2360 by 1640. When it comes to storage, you can either get this tablet with either 64 gigabytes of storage or 256 gigabytes of storage, which will be discussed later on in the video. When it comes to the connectivity, you're able to get this with Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi and cellular 5G, but for that you'll need to pay a hefty price. When it comes to the processor, you get the A14 Bionic chip, which comes with a 6-core CPU, 4-core graphics, and a 16-core neural engine. When it comes to the colors, you are given the option of either getting this tablet in either yellow, blue, pink, or silver. Having the option to choose between several different colors is always a positive in my book. Now, I decided to go with the silver color. Yes, I'm basic, but in my honest opinion, I wish I went with the blue color as I believe this to be the best color out of the lineup. When it comes to the unboxing, if you've ever owned Apple products in the past, then you should pretty much know what to expect. Out of the box, you'll get the iPad, a USB-C charging cable, a 20-watt USB-C power adapter, a manual to which no one ever reads, and of course what most people care about, which are the Apple stickers. Diving more into the display, you get a 10.9-inch liquid retina display that does a great job when watching TV shows, anime, movies, and more. In my opinion, the display has offered us consumers with a better upgrade from the previous model, which was the iPad 9th generation, which came with a retina display and a 10.2-inch display. Apple also provided us with additional upgrades as they removed the home button, as well as provided us with a landscape-oriented camera, which is perfect for those who like to use their iPads for video calls. When it comes to the screen, as you can see, Apple definitely did not provide us with thin bezels as these are quite chunky to say the least. When it comes to screen brightness, you get 500 nits of brightness, which is great for indoor use and pretty decent when using outdoors. When it comes to the build of the iPad 10th generation, it feels good in the hands and feels quite sturdy and premium for Apple's budget device. As for the weight of this device, the iPad 10th gen feels lightweight, slim, and extremely portable. Trust me when I say I sometimes forget the iPad is even in my bag when traveling. That's just how light it feels. This iPad, in my opinion, is great to use when on a couch or in a bed, as I never have trouble holding this tablet for long periods at a time. Now, what is it exactly that makes this iPad special and what I love about it? Well, in my opinion, it would have to be the battery on this device, seeing as the battery life on this tablet is truly amazing. As someone who likes to game, watch shows, answer emails, and more, it's honestly been a great experience not needing to worry about the battery. If you're someone looking for an iPad with a great battery life, then look no further, as I believe the battery life on this device will outlast all the other iPads in the lineup. When it comes to gaming, it's been great as the A14 Bionic chip still keeps up with present games. I've been able to play games such as Genshin Impact, Warframe, Call of Duty Warzone with no issues. I was surprised at the performance I was getting when playing Call of Duty Warzone, as I thought the graphics would be awful and I would suffer lags while playing, but that wasn't the case at all, as the game ran smooth with no hitches whatsoever. Trust me when I say gaming on this device should not be an issue. Now, if you're someone who wants to future-proof their gaming, well, this would not be the device for you as games are becoming more demanding. So for those who would like to future-proof their device, I'd advise you to get an iPad that comes with an M-series chip. When it comes to frames, this device comes with a 60 Hz refresh rate, so if you're looking for 120 Hz, then you'd have to purchase an iPad Pro, as this will come with an M-series chip and ProMotion. Overall, I've enjoyed my gaming experience on this device and will continue to use this until further notice. Now, let's talk about accessories, as this is an important thing to consider when purchasing an iPad. For one, Apple offers you two Apple Pencils, which you could use on this device. You have the option of either using the first gen Apple Pencil or the Apple Pencil USB-C. Apple has also provided us users with a specific keyboard case for the 10th gen iPad, which is the Magic Keyboard Folio case. a case for those looking to use their iPad as more of a laptop replacement. When it comes to pricing for these accessories, you can get the Magic Keyboard Folio case for the price of $250, which in my opinion is ludicrous and not worth the money, as you can find a cheaper Bluetooth keyboard to use instead. As for the Apple Pencil, you can find the first gen at Best Buy for $100, or you can find the Apple Pencil USB-C for $80. My advice would be to buy a keyboard case or Apple Pencil from a third party, as I believe you'll get more bang for your buck. Now, this all depends on how you plan on using your tablet, as well as help you decide whether or not these accessories are necessary. As for me, I already have a laptop and don't plan to use my iPad as a laptop replacement, so I'm in no rush for picking either one for the time being. Moving on, let's talk about the cameras on this device. Again, I'm not one who really cares about the cameras on a tablet, as this isn't something that I typically use unless I'm using the camera for FaceTime, but still, it's always good to know what the device is capable of. So when it comes to the back camera, you get a 12 megapixel wide camera, and as for the front facing camera, you get a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. When it comes to video recording, you're able to record 4K video, which is awesome to see. I'm not one to take photos or videos on tablets, as I use my iPhone 15 Pro for that. As for the speakers on this device, you get quad speakers, 2 on each side, and to me, they sound pretty good. They get loud and they sound very crisp. Let me know what you think. Overall, the iPad 10th generation has been great for me and my needs, but it's definitely not perfect, as there are tablets within this price range that come with a 90 Hz refresh rate rather than 60. Not only that, but I'm not a fan of the starting memory storage on this device, as 64 gigabytes is such a small amount to have, as most budget Android tablets start with 128 gigabytes of storage, and they tend to come with a micro SD slot for additional storage. As someone who likes to game on his tablet, trust me, 64 gigabytes is not enough, as games these days are taking up so much space. Games such as Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and more. If you think you'll ever need more storage, then just get the iPad 10th generation with 256 gigabytes of storage, so you don't have anything to worry about. Last but not least, I wish this tablet came with Face ID, but I'm also fine with having Touch ID, as it works quite quickly on this device. To wrap this video up, the iPad 10th generation is a great tablet, especially when it's on sale. As of right now, its retail price is $450, but it's often on sale on Best Buy and other sites for $350, which is a great price to get this tablet for. Yes, it's been out for a while, but in my honest opinion, it's still worth it, as Apple will provide it with several years of OS updates in the future. Let me know down in the comments if you own this tablet or are considering purchasing this iPad in 2024. As always, Tech World, it's been a pleasure, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.